He's literally in front of you, lot, exploiting every single caricature and stereotype.
Yes.
Playing in your face.
Yes.
And you are applauding him.
Yes.
Like, really, like, we see what makes you laugh, so we don't care what makes you boo.
We're started, sir. You know, it's that if it's that damn man with the sunglasses.
Yeah, man.
That be messing up. No, okay, we'll get into that a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. Always a man. Yes, your mic sounds far away. Is there?
Was I turned down?
You were.
You know what? It's always a man. It is always a man.
Trying to silence.
Just trying to silence a black woman.
I'm just fucking up, man. Already fucking up.
Come on, brother.
Just try to live your life and boom, a man. Like, you know. But anyways.
So welcome to this week in White Supremacy. Already starting pretty chaotic.
Yeah.
My name is Jasiri X. I'm co-founder and CEO of One Hood Media. And to my immediate right.
Miracle.
I feel like I want a drill beat on that. Like, I feel like I want a remix.
Oh, okay, brother. Okay.
I mean, you wanted drilling, so you know.
Maybe a little more bass. No. But anyways, it's your girl Miracle, aka Big Blessing with the Big Blessing. Here, turned up on a Tuesday that's raining.
You're like matching all of your laptop and your phone.
Look at me. It's an accident. It's an accident. But hey.
And my brother.
It's your boy Trevor on the Let's Never Like Supremacy. You already know.
All right, man. And you about to take a trip down to Texas,
yes,
huh?
Yes,
this
indeed.
Ain't Texas.
It really ain't, but it's about to be dope.
Definitely.
Enjoying myself.
Absolutely. And sir.
Man, somewhere in Detroit, I got these niggas upset, man.
Wait, somewhere in Detroit? Is that, I don't know.
Some area in Detroit.
Oh, some area in Detroit.
Some area in Detroit, man. Yeah, some area in Detroit.
Yes.
I got these niggas upset.
We have a black male from Michigan where,
they claim it's Detroit, but I looked it up. It ain't Detroit. You're not in Detroit. You're not anywhere near 8 Mile, 7 Mile, 9 Mile, none of that, man.
And we heavy in Detroit. We got family in Detroit.
Come on, man. We know the no-fly zone. Come on, don't chat the man about that, man. But it's me. It's the Supreme Asiatic Intelligently Divine.
Yes.
Enjoying the last couple of hours we got left for Black History Month.
Yes, we are ending Black History Month and really ending.
But Black History Month never really ends.
No.
Nah, we make Black History every day.
And the reality is that
some of us more than others.
Oh, wow. Wow. Jesus. We're just starting off.
Jesus was black. Jesus was black, man. Did Jesus Black Lives Matter? Man?
Oh, my God. Yes, we're well, goddamn, I totally forgot what I was going to say.
It just popped in my head. I can't control the thoughts sometimes.
So,
ending Black History Month.
As we're ending Black History Month. But again, we're in election season. And we know what happened in 2020, right? In 2020.
They shit on the walls in 2020.
No, that wasn't 2020. Was that 2020?
No, it's 2021. I'm sorry.
2021, right.
Damn.
In 2020, remember the 2020 election, that was the
crazy.
election that black people saved America.
Right.
And really specifically like black women who like voted like 99%.
The most consistent voter base across the country is black women. Yeah.
But that was the main story. It was Philadelphia, it was Atlanta, it was Detroit,
which
it was
were deemed
Milwaukee.
shithole cities by President Trump.
Absolutely. But these were the ones that kind of got the election to Joe Biden, right? That ushered President Biden into office. And now 4 years later, in Black History Month, we are once again to the upsetness of Miracle. We are the main character. Black people. It's Black History Month.
I was like, where's this going?
And you have to talk to us. So Donald Trump, in his first major speech this election to a predominantly black crowd. He spoke at the Black Conservative Federation annual gala in South Carolina.
Yeah.
And it
he had some choice words.
It almost went like you would expect a Donald Trump speech to black people to go. Here are his greatest hits.
Greatest hits is crazy. First off, we got started like this.
Fuck Donald Trump.
Hey.
Yeah, fuck Donald Trump.
Hey.
I'm being indicted for you, the black population. I am being indicted for a lot of different groups.
Okay.
Fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, fuck Donald Trump.
Who knew Donald Trump was that's not the end of the clip, right? That's not the whole thing, right?
Well, we keep going. We can keep going.
So wait.
He
So
was indicted for you, not Jesus. Jesus not died on the cross for you.
Yes.
It was Trump who was indicted for you, for all the
The
groups.
black population. I guess, how do you...
The black.
The black.
It's the emphasis, the black.
The black.
But by what metrics or mathematics, how was Trump indicted for us? Like, what did he do?
I don't know why you looked at me. I don't know.
What did he do for us?
Man, all these niggas in the hood that was like, bring Trump back in office.
Okay.
You know,
okay.
Yeah, like, I mean, I'm sure he's heard that.
The PPE.
The PPP
stuff.
scammers and
Yeah.
everything. Like, I'm sure someone in his cabinet has said, hey, listen, you're polling pretty high with this specific demographic. So why don't you take your time to make an offhand comment and address them?
What else did he say? Let's hear what else Trump
This is
said.
what he said.
Fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, fuck Donald Trump.
What do you have?
Would you rather have the black president or the white president who got 1.7 billion off the price? I think they want the white guy right now.
Sounds like he's talking about dope. Like he brought the price of the brick down.
But it's wild. Like he's in front of black people.
Yeah.
And he's being straight, and again, attacking former President Barack Obama, who's not running for office. But that's
it's
been
like
this thing.
it's like he's still running against Obama. Like
in his mind, Obama was the one that dissed him. Supposedly, it was Obama making jokes about him at the press event is what made Trump want to run in the first place.
Yeah.
Because he was upset by these jokes President Obama told, and of course he knows his fan base is racist, so why not try to make it seem like it's not Joe Biden, he's old and feeble, it's actually this like black man behind him.
It's almost like he forgot he led the charge against Obama with his birth certificate shit.
Oh no, he didn't. He's doing the same thing to Nikki Haley right now.
Yeah.
So
I mean, but
he
it's
definitely
like,
didn't forget that.
It's like it's like you're digging it up to run against it, but like for what? What
Yes.
purpose does this serve? Obama's not a sitting president. He's not even a candidate.
It's just wild to me that these black conservatives are like hooting and hollering over him, saying, I think they want the white president.
Yeah, man.
There's more. There's a lot more. Trump. What's next?
Unlike racist Joe Biden, I've spent my entire life working hand in hand with black Americans to create jobs, build buildings, invest in our communities, and expand opportunity and freedom for citizens of every race, religion, color, and creed. And I built a lot of buildings, and I want to tell you, a black worker is a great worker. You've done an incredible job. They've done an incredible job.
That sounds
I feel like
real
I'm
slave master.
required to be a bad worker to ensure that Trump is not making
He's not
points.
right. But I mean, I think
As a means of protest, I will be a bad worker.
and and Donald Trump, like, it's documented that Donald Trump did not want black people to stay in his buildings.
Yeah.
It's documented.
He didn't say you're a great customer.
Oh.
You're a great worker. You
There
gotta
you
know
go.
your place.
Yeah. There you go.
gotta
There it
know your
is.
place. You gotta stay within the line.
Pull up my limousine, nigga.
He said he created things for all religions, and you also created the Muslim ban.
He definitely did. You know what I'm saying?
Again.
Yes.
He said you can work over there.
You can work.
You can
You can work in my Trump Tower over there.
Yes.
Over here is gonna be a problem. You have to understand the levels
Right.
by which
does he-
you can only go so far.
You can build the buildings, you just can't live inside of the building.
I think on your reservation list, he has Miracle's color chart.
but in the reverse.
In the reverse, like this
Yes.
is good. This is
Is
not.
that worker?
Yes,
Customer.
exactly. Worker, yes. We'll hire you. You cannot live here. That is
It may not pay you.
fascinating. Yes.
But yes.
More. There's more, sir.
What's that? This is like
There's
he
more.
just went on a tirade and just said, "You know what? I am going to just say."
And Joe Biden is racist. And I mean, you know, we are. What is it? The 30th anniversary of the crime bill. We'll get into Joe Biden a little bit later on.
That's why the black people are so much on my side now, because they see what's happening to me happens to them.
Yes.
Does that make sense? I've heard that. When I did the mugshot in Atlanta, you know that mugshot is number one. Elvis Presley is
number one. Man.
Elvis Presley's number two, and Frank Sinatra's. They had Frank Sinatra for fighting, and they had Elvis for, I don't know, something in a gas station. He tried to hold up a gas station. I don't know, something. Elvis. So Elvis is number two, but he was always number one. The mugshot, we've all seen the mugshot. And you know who embraced it more than anybody else? The black population. It's incredible. You see black people walking around with my mugshot. You know, they do shirts and they sell them for $19 a piece. It's pretty amazing. Millions, by the way, millions of these things have been sold. I think that's why.
So Farouk, question for you. Because you're on the record, Farouk.
I'm on the record. What?
As somebody
I
that
said I
loves
wanted
crime.
I love crime. I love crime.
So therefore, you must embrace the master criminal that is 91 felony having Donald Trump, correct?
Right. He does have 91 felonies.
Oh, you embrace him?
No, but I think you were the one who said there would be nothing more American than having a president behind bars.
1,000%.
Yes.
Yes, Miracle?
So, just for clarification,
Yeah.
do you have his Freedom 500s?
What are the Freedom
and
500s?
His mugshot T-shirt.
No, but I tell you what, the
those are
mugshot
called
T-shirt.
the Never Surrenders.
Yeah, the Never Surrender. Now, we said we was going to do a one hood
we did say
shirt
that.
with the Trump
We did say
mugshot.
that.
We did say we was
did
going to
say-
do
we
that.
did
Yeah.
not.
We missed the opportunity.
We did, yes.
Yeah, but
So do you have
a Trump
mugshot
T-shirt? No.
Trump.
No, I do not.
And you don't have the Never Surrenders
No.
on back order.
I
You
don't.
Or his new ones. What's his new ones?
I wouldn't put
Are they
those-
on the way?
No.
The red waves.
I would not put those on my feet. No, but I do have a Yeezy shirt on the way.
Oh, God. That
Yeah.
might be...
It was $20, man. I couldn't resist.
Oh, couldn't you? $20
Gotta support black-owned business, man.
$20 of anti-Semitic merchandise, right?
Black History Month.
How could you resist that?
Black History Month.
How could you
I think he has
possibly?
enough, bro.
How could you possibly not support a openly white supremacist anti-Semitic rapper? Huh?
Try to like introduce the Confederate flag.
Right,
Oh, man.
right. We forgot about that, right?
Yeah.
He tried to make the Confederate flag pop, right?
Man,
You know what I'm saying?
that's the good Lord Jesus Christ, man.
No, sir. No, sir. Not good or Lord. Neither one.
Your best friend.
So, well, again, I mean, well, you know,
That is your best friend. I mean,
Kanye is on record saying he's supporting Trump again.
He is supporting Trump again,
And
which
so
is crazy.
Is this? I'm coming to you, Miracle. Is this?
Oh, we have more Trump clips.
There, hold up, but I have a comment because Trump is saying like that. This is making him more viable and more respectable to black people because he's being attacked, unfairly attacked by the government. And in our history, we have a history of COINTELPRO. We have a history of, as we talk about Black History Month, Dr. King and Malcolm X both were unfairly attacked and oppressed by the government. Is this Trump?
Wow. Miracle's face is crazy.
Is this Trump now trying to play that?
You know what? I feel like this
is
is
there a
the
possibility
worst.
that this could work? Like, obviously, Trump's not
this
being
is the worst
unfairly
Black
attacked.
History Month ever. Like I can't even think of another Black History Month that's been this horrible
Yo,
for us as people.
I'm about to create the shirt where it's like Malcolm, Dr. King.
Don't you dare!
Donald Trump.
I can't. This is not what I
Trump
meant.
in the middle and Dr. King and Malcolm.
That's insane.
This is not what I meant.
That's your Mount Rushmore of niggas.
We need a campaign to target black male
Martin,
voters.
Malcolm,
And Nelson Mandela.
Oh man.
Okay, I'm sorry, Miracle.
Trump Mandela would be an ill hashtag.
No, it's not. Come on, we're not doing that.
You know what? I can't with you colors. Oh my God.
She
Listen.
called us colors.
Just
She went apartheid on us. Jesus Christ.
maybe there were benefits, as I said at this table. Maybe the talented 10th needed to come back and save some people.
Oh my God!
Clearly,
MAGA miracle is added today.
No, I would say that Trump could have a point when he talks about his criminal justice situation if he were to pair it with actual criminal justice policy, right? So if he's going to try to use this persecution Trump Mandela card, it needs to come with some actual evidence, because Van Jones isn't there right now, right? So he doesn't have another First Step Act to pull out of his pocket. And he has Stephen Miller, abhorrent white supremacist, who is right there. He has Senator Tom Cotton, a horrible white supremacist who's talking about there's not enough people
Tommy Tuberville
incarcerated. He has these people who are not good people.
Right.
So if he's going to try to say, hey, black people, this is what I'm hearing. You're saying we have similar stories. Well, then what is your solution to this incarceration problem, sir? If you're saying you are unfairly and unjustly persecuted, what are you about to do for these unfairly, unjustly persecuted people?
Now, another question before we get into another clip. He does have, though, and he's considering supposedly Tim Scott as a potential vice president.
I know, I got
or
the text.
Byron Donalds as a potential vice president. Could that sway black people?
Because you need people who are good in their communities to be trusted messengers. When I say I got the text, not from Trump, I got in my text messages a survey that was like, if a black man were the presidential VP of the Republicans, would you vote Republican? So that's something that people have already said. That's why you see Tim Scott more out on the trail. But again, Tim Scott has not, similar to Cory Booker, good in his own state, is not relaying outside of his state. So I don't think that's a good person to be his running mate. I don't even think the senator in Utah is a good person. I would say.
I mean, we do know, like,
Byron from Florida, even though he himself is a little criminal convict.
Yes.
Has more engagement and more of a personality and more of an ability to hold a room than the other guy.
Because Tim Scott has, like, he's so far on his knees, like, Jesus for Donald Christ. Trump. I mean, it's like, it's at this point, it's humiliating. It's like just him smiling as Trump, like, disses him over and over again. It's just like, damn, man, like what? How low are you willing to go? Trouble. Is the hood going to look at Donald Trump's mugshot and say, we can relate to him, let's vote for him?
I hope not. That's what I can say. I know, speaking to Miracle's point, I definitely don't want to hear anything about him conflating what's going on to him to, like, criminal justice issues. Yeah. If he's not actually going to stand 10 toes and do something about the corruption in the system that he supposedly seems to see. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like now he's just using it for an election.
He's saying he's going to, like, eliminate the FBI. He's going to eliminate the Department of Education. So that's his solution, I guess, is like, I'm going to take all of these people away, and I guess we're going to have some purge, like, I don't know. Well, he's going to arrest all his enemies. That'd be his first thing.
Yeah, I feel like that's really a move to benefit him
1,000%.
more than to actually do anything about real justice.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't want an egoic president, but, you know.
Well, then don't vote for Donald Trump, because that's what he is. So we have more from Trump's inspiring Black History Month speech
the Black Conservative Federation.
To the Black Conservative Federation.
And then I got indicted a second time, and a third time, and a fourth time. And a lot of people said that that's why the black people like me, because they have been hurt so badly and discriminated against. And they actually viewed me as I'm being discriminated against. It's been pretty amazing, but
he's like, these dumbass niggas.
Like, the way Trump talks about black people, the way his voice goes up an octave is like the way a parent would talk to a child, or like you would talk to a pet.
Right.
That's like this, you know what I mean? Like, his tonal indicators
absolutely
are indicative of, like, I am addressing someone subservient to me.
Of course, I mean, but look at the black people that have been around Trump.
Absolutely.
They're all subservient to him. They're all, like, literally, like, you know, like almost like crawling on their knees around this man they're so subservient. And then it's like, he's amazed. He's surprised that black people are looking at him like that. He's like, I'm really amazed. I was indicted again and again. And all the black people think I'm being discriminated against. Like, think about it. Think about thinking that a multi-millionaire white man that has got every advantage his whole life, including a $1 million loan from his criminal father.
You know, I find myself debating people more often than I would like to when I'm actually out in the real world.
Yes.
About, and these are men that come from the ends. You know, they come from very specific lifestyle.
Yes.
Their advocacy and their proponency for Trump is so high that I'm like, they
think he's being discriminated against.
Absolutely. They're like completely on his side. Like, yo, and they will try to debate the economy to me. Like, Trump had a more vibrant and stimulated economy during his tenure. I'm like, this is not true. And then they'll go to the things like, oh, well, you know, his policies, his bail reform or his criminal justice reform got black people out of jail. I'm like, it got some black people out of jail.
Yes,
it was designed to help the people around him out primarily.
Yes.
And then other black people happen to benefit by just the way the law works.
Right. And he's also, he's also talking about, like, to me, these same people on the ends, it's like, well, do you hear when he's talking about, like, giving all police qualified immunity?
Come on, man. They don't hear them
talking about, like, you know, with police.
It's very selective hearing.
He was literally like advocating for police to like kill shoplifters.
Yes.
Like, that's how he would handle that situation. So it is weird to me that, like, but again, I think it's part of that, like, what your algorithm is. And if your algorithm, you know, if you go to, I always know when I'm on like Twitter, like when they hit you with the for you and it's not the people you following, it's like, wait a second.
Yeah.
It's all like this right wing indoctrination type style clips. And it's like, oh, okay, this is what we're doing. Miracle.
Not I.
He's been indicted. Oh, I thought you wanted to speak on Farouk's friend group.
It's nothing.
I'm just playing with
Listen,
I mean, we could be cool, but we're not politically aligned.
Listen,
so like, you know what I mean?
who am I?
That's a joke.
Who am I to judge the people you
But you do it every week.
surround yourselves with?
You were literally judging us right before the show started. But anyway.
I mean, that sounds personal. What
Wow.
I was saying is there's a standard of life.
Yes.
And there's a standard that you should be at. And sometimes you fail to meet that
Yes.
standard.
Yes.
But it's okay because you can choose to do better.
Yes.
And you can choose to
Yes.
not surround yourself by all the problematic black men.
That is true.
And
That is
then
true.
just make better choices.
So we have one more clip.
Wait, before we
Yes.
get into this clip, I do want to state how wild it is to me to think that Trump is being discriminated against while he's still on camera, on stage, free, with 91 indictments.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
I say, where's the discrimination?
Where
in
is the
that?
discrimination?
That's why that's so
91
indicative
felonies.
of white privilege.
Yes. Yes. And owes now $500 million. And we can get into that a little bit later on. One more final Trump clip from this.
These lights are so bright in my eyes that I can't see too many people out there. But I can only see the black ones. I can't see any white ones. You see? That's how far I've come.
You know, he just called you darkness.
That's how far I've come.
Wow.
That's a long,
darkness.
That's a long
Darkness
way.
is spreading.
These lights.
He said that's how far I've come.
We've.
Donald
Because
Trump
he
went
used to
from.
say he didn't see black people.
I was say he went from I don't see color to I only see color.
Only see, not only see color, only see black people.
I only see coloreds.
Wow.
He said I want to eat.
And we have the title for our show.
Orange and black. It
Only
makes a
see
great color.
colors.
I only
He
see
said
colors.
I see a bunch of great workers in this audience.
Yo, according to Trump, orange is the new black.
Here we go.
A title.
Here we go.
A title has emerged.
Yo, that was amazing.
Orange is the new black. Wow.
But to me, it's the people in the audience who are like, yes,
Oh,
jokes. Again, because there are some black people who just want to be in the room, right?
Yes.
Right.
And I think I said this before, that we are always taught to get in the room and not what to do once we are in these rooms.
Wow.
And what to do once we're in these positions and places of power.
Great point.
Because the fact that he's over here like, I'm a criminal, you're a criminal. I've paid you. I've always been good to you people.
Yes.
And that's what people are like, yes, give me more of that. Like, no, sir. Maybe talk about some policy plans, because when you do your next stop, you're going to talk about your policy plans and what you're going to do and how you're going to ban immigrants from the room.
Absolutely.
Tell us what you're going to do for our communities and how you're going to improve the station of our communities. Don't just sit there and be like playing to the lowest denominator.
All right. You love sneakers. I have a new sneaker that you can buy.
Right.
I mean, but it is really that piece, right? Where Miracle, where they were just happy he was there. And that's the thing of like, you know, and this is why, to me, when I look at a lot of particularly quote unquote like black conservatives, they're just happy to be around this dude, no matter how badly. I mean, to me, Tim Scott is a great example of that. No matter how badly he treats you or humiliates you, you just want to be near him. You just want to be next to him. And it's almost like the Instagram, you know, phenomenon where it's like, oh, look at this celebrity I'm with. So it's like you want your little photo op to say, I was able to stand next to Donald Trump. But when it comes to actually saying, like, holding them accountable and saying, like, okay, in South Carolina, this is what we're dealing with as black people. What do we need and what do we want to make ourselves a more vibrant community? We're not asking that.
He's literally in front of you, people.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
What?
He's literally in front of you lot.
Oh, shit. Whoa.
We're all just dropping the ball today.
Whoa.
He's literally in front of you lot, exploiting every single caricature and stereotype, playing in your face.
Yes.
And you are applauding him.
Yes.
Like, really, like, we see what makes you laugh, so we don't care what makes you boo.
Yes.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, you are applauding and just championing this shit.
Yeah.
And just like Jasiri said, you want this photo op, and you're all going to queue up and vote for him and support him for what? Yeah. Like, you are literally the lowest common denominators right now.
And I will say, just to Miracle's point, a lot of times that does happen on both sides. Right. Because not to be outdone.
Absolutely not.
Because you know one thing Joe Biden gonna do.
Forget words?
He's gonna find him some black food.
which is actually kind of impressive.
And he's going to find
himself into these
some black people to eat the black food with. And he's going to have a camera crew with him as he does it. So Joe Biden made a surprise stop at a Los Angeles black breakfast restaurant in a continued attempt to garner support from the black community.
He's just trying to get his moniker Black Ass Biden.
It says, Biden recently went viral for eating cookout chicken tenders with a young black family at their home. Now here's Biden going to the black-owned restaurant. Miracle.
You know, Biden's always going to show up somewhere niggas are eating. Like, just always just wants to pop up and just be like fried chicken.
Like,
no.
Why don't you have Biden on black brunch with a black man?
Oh, wow.
Hey, yo, Biden, he will definitely come on that brunch with a black man.
Y'all, like,
he gonna bring corn pop with him. Hey, yo,
it's gonna be him and Kamala. You get a 2-for-1 special.
Oh, shit.
You get a 2-piece and a biscuit.
This is why my man is watching right now, infuriated at this nigga with the sunglasses.
I'm actually making the least jokes this episode. It's Miracle and Trouble that's really leading the charge.
Oh my God.
I'm watching this video and just like, yo, this bow tie nigga that was the first to greet him at the door is crazy.
Yes. Yes.
And the thing is, like, these are not, automatic stops. These are not surprise stops.
Of course not.
No, I mean, you had a whole camera crew inside waiting for you.
Camera crew waiting for you. The Secret Service has to do a sweep.
Absolutely.
I want him to pull up the bluff. I want him to pull up and do a real pull up.
Like Showcase
where black
Barbecue?
people are, and see, just driving around, see black people outside.
Yes.
And go and have a conversation. I want real on the street news.
Could a president actually do that, though?
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
You know he's gonna come to Showcase. When he come to Pittsburgh,
wasn't he just here?
Was he just in Pittsburgh?
He was just here last week. Yeah,
right. Because he was like him and Drake came at the same time, which was amazing. Came to Pittsburgh. See, look, this is why. This is why our viewers, look at this man.
I just like when Obama was running.
Hashtag the nigga with the sunglasses.
When Obama was running, he would show up to various places where
Yes.
the community was. He would be there. Even people didn't like him, right?
True.
And that's what I want. Everybody keeps talking about everyday Americans, and they go and they show up on somebody's farm in the middle of in the middle of nowhere.
Yes.
And they're like, oh, this is a hardworking, everyday, American. I appreciated when Bernie came here, he rode the bus with someone who's on their way to work.
Oh, okay.
That's what I want. I do not want you to sit there and go to these places that are struggling, that have no other opportunity but to welcome you because they're trying to succeed in this economy. I want people to go out there and actually talk to people. I was looking at reports and they were talking about they have everything by the numbers and they think that this state by that state 1 or 2 percentage points, and it's like people are not percentage points, people are not polls, people are not pawns. There are real issues facing this country, and you keep playing up these people that you've already talked to are already on your side, and the rest of us are going to suffer because you're not taking our situation into consideration. So, no, I'm not happy that he just popping on people's dinner tables. I wish he would talk to real policy with folks. But again, this is where we are.
Miracle, Biden went on TikTok and said...
that's just a crazy statement right there.
Biden went on TikTok and said, hey, this Keith Lee guy seems like he has a lot of followers.
Let me do what he's doing.
What if Biden started reviewing that?
But I mean, that's indicative of white people co-opting black shit.
1,000%. 1,000%.
What he can do? He's like,
he's going to be like,
Department of Education, 5 stars. Like,
no,
bro, you're the president.
He's going to be like...
That was brilliant. That was brilliant.
He's going to be like, I went to cookout.
President of the United States. You are allegedly the most powerful person in the whole entire world and the universe as we know it. And you just act like you just can't do anything, like you're just lost.
I mean, he looked lost in his video clip.
Is he the most powerful? Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't look like. It looks like there might be
define
a guy,
power. Because
there might be a guy in Israel that has a little bit more power than Joe Biden. You know what I'm saying?
It's just no. I do think that if we're talking about geopolitical issues, I do think that Biden. Everything we're seeing in the world is because Biden wills it to be, because he does not believe that certain people are going to be able to live in the world that he has imagined for himself.
Wow. Yeah.
And that is how the policies he's pushing. Because he even was talking about, like, he personally doesn't really, support, the ways in which people want abortion to be legalized.
Right.
And so that basically translates to the fact that, like, Roe v. Wade has not been codified. When he does not will something to be, it doesn't exist because he's the president.
He is an 81-year-old white man, America.
But we're talking about
his world is from the 30s,
right? But when
we still have separate drinking fountains
and the things that we need to survive, because he does not believe in the world that we want to have. He's not fighting for it.
No, you're
and so I would say he is very powerful, and we get to see it as a community that doesn't get to benefit from his power and doesn't get to benefit from his solidarity.
Right. To have the headline that Biden says he hopes there'll be a ceasefire, as if he doesn't have the power or he doesn't have the power to say, these are the things we need to see, this has to be done, or else we're going to not do this, or that. He obviously has the power to do that. He's not doing it. So I think you make a great point, Miracle, in terms of like, well, why isn't he doing that? And what is it he's saying? Now, he did just, I guess, cancel another $1 billion in student debt. Does he get some credit for that? Does he gets one clap?
No. What he did was uphold a promise that was already there that told people if you work for nonprofits for 10 years and make 10 years of payments, your student loans will be forgiven.
Wow.
Now, what's the lowest amount of payments that you can make, or is that vary from person to person?
It varies from person to person, but it's 10 years of straight payments.
That's still a lot.
You paid it back.
Yeah, I'm going to say you're pretty much paid off at that
because
point.
of the interest is compounding. Number
that's
one,
very true.
Crazy.
That's the biggest thing. And then also they were saying, oh, yes, this is the 501c3, but we don't consider that a nonprofit, right? We don't consider that a public interest job. So a lot of things were happening where only maybe less than 8% of people who were applying were getting their student loans forgiven. He basically just went and upheld the promise that was already there. And this is also why people keep advocating for automatic cancellation and forgiveness of debt.
Right.
Is because, for instance, when I did my student loan debt application, they rejected it, and they said it looked like it wasn't a real signature on the document. Right. All my paperwork is there, 15 years worth of documentation, and they said on this one page, just one signature doesn't look real, so we're rejecting the whole thing, so you have to do it again.
Oh, shit.
And so that is why everybody keeps saying the systems that they put in, they're requiring you to fax stuff over. It's not working. Applications are getting delayed, lost in the mail, all type of stuff. Just automatically forgive it, move on, change the interest rate, stabilize it. They won't do it. And so we get incremental changes. Yeah. And it's like James Baldwin, how long do I have to wait for your progress?
Yeah.
Just do the thing and move on.
Yes, do the thing and move on. Well, there also was another, we had the Black Conservative Federation. There was another conference happening, which is the largest conservative conference. The Conservative Political Action Conference took place. And they kicked it off with a very interesting framing of what they were there to do. Can you play that clip, sir?
Isn't this the same conference that they unveiled their golden Trump statue?
Yes.
That was built in Mexico?
This is the golden Trump statue. This is the one that was very welcoming of white supremacist speakers. And,
they said they were not going to be outdone.
Yes.
And they wanted to come out with one hell of a statement. And here it is.
All right, welcome. I just wanted to say, welcome to the end of democracy. We're here to overthrow it completely. We didn't get all the way there on January 6th, but we will endeavor to get rid of it and replace it with this right here. We'll replace it with this right here.
Amen.
You know how they say many a truth are said in jest. I mean, that's literally, what I see.
Are they? So I seen she was trending yesterday.
Who?
Are they going to use Ashley Babbitt as a martyr for this now?
They have been. They've been using.
That's their galvanizing iconography is Ashley Babbitt. Or
one
Bobbitt,
of them.
Whatever. Okay.
One of them, because for those who don't know, Ashley Babbitt was the woman that was killed at the Capitol as they were attempting to break through the door where the actual Congress people were. Right. Congress people were in there hiding, scurrying. Most of these conservative congressmen that were actually at this place, right? When January 6th was happening, probably had shit in their pants as these people were coming in with guns, and an officer.
Were they scared shitless, or did they have shit to do?
Both. You know what I'm saying? and so as she was coming in, one of the officers shot in an attempt to protect these Congress people, and she was killed. She was trying to break in. They told her not to come in. You know what I'm saying? Come on. It's wild to me how that's some type of martyr, but then a black person could just be minding his own goddamn business and be killed by the police, and it's like, why didn't you comply? You know what I'm saying? But it's like the logic is crazy. But, this is the Conservative Political Action, committee saying what, they're feeling out loud. They don't want black people to vote. They don't want brown people to vote. They don't want anyone. Remember, if 18-year-old voting is a problem because we all want to see a different world than the one that they're trying to bring into place. And so in their world, it means Trump being a king. I just saw, remember niggas for Trump? Remember the niggas for Trump?
Yo, that clip just came back up earlier this week.
That clip came back up, and the black dude in the clip was saying Trump should be a king. Yeah. They want King Trump. They don't want democracy. They want their will to be willed however they want it. You mentioned Roe v. Wade, Miracle. A majority of people are in support of Roe v. Wade. A majority of people are in support of police reform and criminal justice reform. A majority of people are in support of all of these things, like paying teachers what they deserve to be paid, paying people what they deserve to be paid. And but it's these few select rich billionaires and these white supremacists that they can trick and befuddle. And now we have this crazy ass world that we have right now.
not trick and befuddle.
Yes.
This is the ASMR portion of the show.
No,
We have
but I do think
Rain for
that
ambiance.
this is the part of reason why that Citizens United was such a game changer.
True.
Not necessarily a good, but the ways in which our country is ran, because it literally allowed unfiltered money to enter into our political sphere.
Yes.
Where people can just buy politicians. You can literally
Yes.
spend $15 million, $20 million,
Yeah.
$30 million to buy a politician. And if you can't get that politician, you can get 17 others in their
Yeah.
district or in their region. And so we do not have the things that we need to survive, because we have these corporate billionaires
Yep.
who are literally buying politicians, who are buying judges to do what they want for policies that don't even impact them. If
True.
you do not want an abortion, do not get one. That's very simple.
Right.
If you do not want to see queer and trans people, don't go outside. Like, it's just there are very simple things that you can do if you personally do not want to engage. But I saw this quote and it said, religion is how you live your life, not how I live my life.
Correct.
And the problem is, like, so many people have decided that their way of being is going to
Yes.
be required for everyone around them.
Right.
And instead of letting us be the land of the free, instead of letting us have religious freedom, we have these zealots who have deep pockets,
Yes.
who are writing our laws and determining our futures, when in fact they are killing us. And poisoning our water, poisoning our air, and taking away the things that we need to live and survive.
Right. And then also, if that's not bad enough, like, literally, there were actual Nazis at this conference. Like, literal Nazis saying that they were Nazis, throwing up Nazi signs, and they were, like, having official badges and, like, welcome to the conference. So it goes back to that piece around, like, if this movement is, like, not welcoming of black people, not welcoming of brown people, not welcoming of gay people and queer people and trans people, but welcoming of Nazis. What is it telling you?
It's almost like religious ethnostates are not a good idea. It's almost like, in order to create a religious haven, you have to discriminate against somebody else.
True.
And
Right.
then I was just having this conversation with a friend over the weekend. When we're talking about creating nation states and we're talking about creating these institutions, somebody has to be left out, right?
True.
Somebody has to be othered. Somebody has to be pushed out.
Yes.
That's just the nature of property law and owning something and
Yes.
having rights to something. You have something, so somebody else doesn't have it and they can't have it.
Yeah.
Right? And very few of these organizations, these states, whether it's Brazil or Argentina, are talking about everyone here deserves something.
Yeah.
Everyone here, because of who they are and because of their connection to our communities, deserve the same freedoms, deserve or whatever. It's like, my people
True.
deserve this.
True.
Ones that think like me and believe like everybody
Yeah.
else is a threat. Everybody else, we got to kill them, do something with them. And that is the problem, is we don't really have these positive rights. We have this false idea that there's limited amount of resources when we clearly can see there's so much out there.
Yes.
There's enough for everyone to have what they need, and instead we just get violence and people wanting to kill more people.
Yeah. Yeah. Trouble?
I don't remember what the question was. I spaced out.
All right, then.
Talking about the Nazis.
Trouble was listening to the rain.
I was literally.
Joe was like, wow, the rain is kind of
I was
hard.
sitting here next level serene. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I do think, like, it's wild to see this rhetoric being spilled publicly
Yes.
with no repercussion.
Yes.
But we can, let us gather around the target.
Yeah.
Because we don't like the way they're treating kids.
Yes.
And there's cops, there's National Guard. You know what I'm saying? There's
Absolutely.
salt.
Yeah.
No, what are those, pepper spray bombs?
Yeah,
and
yeah,
shit?
yeah, all of
You know
that.
what I'm saying? But they can gather peacefully.
Yes.
And talk about how they want to overthrow the government and shit. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And promote violence and all of this crazy shit. But we can't peacefully protest about our people getting killed. It's just wild to see.
It's wild to see. And in that, well, you mentioned, Miracle, politicians being bought. Trump's price tag has gone up a lot. Miracle. His price is going up. I think it's around $465 million.
And climbing every 24
and
hours.
That's one fraud case. It's $91 million in the other fraud. So you're talking about over
what, 91 million, 91 felonies?
Oh, wow. Come on. And then, and it's like, I guess, Letitia James, the attorney general who brought the fraud charges against Trump, has been tweeting like the interest every day.
Which is petty, but I love it. I'm here for it.
A petty queen, right?
But you know what's crazy to think?
Yes.
I literally know people who have gotten warrants for their arrest for just over $100.
Yeah.
And
Cash
this nigga
bail.
is
I mean,
doing
just
a
think about what
whole
cash bail is
campaign
doing.
trail
Yeah.
with
Come on.
millions of dollars
Yeah.
owed.
Hundreds
With
of
compounding
millions.
interest.
Close to $1 billion, bro.
That's
He's
just
halfway
wild.
to $1 billion.
He's halfway to $1 billion. So he's appealed. I'm going to come to you, Miracle. He's appealed this.
Billy.
And I guess like for 30 days, but even I guess during the appeal, the actual price continues to go up. Is there any way out of this? It doesn't. I mean, obviously, he doesn't disparage the judge. He doesn't disparage Letitia James. Like, is there any way out of this, $500 million hole that Trump's mouth has literally like dug for himself?
No, because he's gonna keep going.
Nah, that was cool.
He's gonna keep going till somebody has to violate him and put him in jail. Like literally, he's just gonna keep going.
Please
And
violate this man.
People
Nah,
are
that was
gonna
crazy.
keep. It's literally going to take something to pull out his financial support for him to stop.
I mean,
Right now, because
isn't that
people
what it
are
is? 500 million?
But people are fundraising for that, right?
That's true.
People,
Yeah.
people are saying we got to pay.
What's his GoFundMe at right now?
That's a great question.
People are buying these sneakers, all types
Yeah,
of stuff.
yeah.
So he's making money. I keep saying that I foresee him just Saudi Arabia or Russia grabbing him. How much is it at?
$1.2 million.
I mean, that's only a scratch.
Wow.
I mean, that's a lot to.
That's only a scratch, but
Yeah.
think about it.
That's a
$1
lot,
million
yeah.
has been. This guy who claims he has $1 billion.
Right.
Like, why are you even raising money if he claims he has it?
Why spend mine when I
Right,
can
exactly.
spend
Yep.
yours?
Yeah, man.
My
I want
God.
to is he getting any private donations?
Of course.
And again, these are the same people that's like, gas is too high.
Right.
Well, maybe take that money you gave to Donald Trump and
come
fill
on.
up your gas tank. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. This is nuts.
I don't look at the prices of petrol because I still have to drive, no matter what the price is. So,
I mean,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
I was very surprised. The gas station by my house was really cheap the other day.
Yes.
I was like, why is everybody at the gas station? I was at the gas station because I was on E. Because I don't like to pump gas, so I always wait till like the very last moment.
Yes.
I know it's not smart, but like I was like, why is everybody over here? It's like a party, but it was really cheap gas.
That's a blessing. Now, as I don't, again, it's been a wild Black History Month. It
has not been Black History.
very problematic. But if there was like a
Did Trump hijack Black History Month?
White supremacist hijack.
yes,
Yes.
but if there was like a more, I don't think there could be a better story to end this Black History Month than the fact that Supreme Court
Oh,
Justice
my God.
Clarence Thomas hired a law clerk who was accused of sending a racist text message, Crystal Clayton.
I don't even think this is a racist text message. This is a proclamation.
Yes, and the text message was simply, you want to say it?
I hate Black people.
Why did you have him read it?
Oh, shit. He was the most authentic reader.
Yeah.
Speak
from what you know.
Man.
So again, but
Don't trust them niggas over there,
Look,
man.
but in a wild case of irony,
I ain't Black, I'm Clarence Thomas.
the person who hates Black people more than her is Black. Like
Yeah.
Clarence Thomas probably hates Black people more than any person alive.
Oh, shit.
And it probably starts the minute he looks in the mirror every morning.
Why you gotta go bringing up my condition, Robert? Every year I get blacker and darker and blacker and darker.
It's so funny because Crystal Clayton is called in this New York Times article close with the Thomas family. They bonded over their hatred of Black people. He probably responded, I hate him too.
Yeah, me too.
Wow.
Uncle
Miracle.
Clarence Thomas knows no chill.
Sometimes I feel like Get Out is an autobiography. And I'm like, this is the only reason this stuff makes sense.
Yeah.
But, you know, I just find it very interesting how white supremacists and bigots get to fell up. And they
Yes.
get to get second, third, fourth, fifth, seventh chances or better opportunities. Meanwhile, people who are just trying to make the world a better place are always like beaten down and punished.
1,000%. 1,000%. But again, it also speaks to like
White supremacy.
Right, white supremacy. That hating black people is actually something that you can like put on your resume. Like, I hate black people and get a job with the Supreme Court. This is
So like
funny.
your extracurriculars hates black people.
Hates black people. Right.
Avidly against niggas.
Oh, okay. It says Miss Clayton told the New Yorker at the time she had no recollection of the messages. And that quote, listen to this quote, they do not reflect what I believe or who I am. And the same time was true when I was a teenager. So I don't know what that means. Like, does that mean like as a teenager you hated black people and you don't now? I mean,
or do you hate them more? Do you hate them so much more that it's impossible for you to only hate them such a small amount back then?
Or you did it openly before, but now you're trying to hide it.
Yeah.
You know
what I don't get is just like just at this point, clearly there's no chastisement or there's no recompense for
Zero.
you being racist.
None.
So just come out and open with it.
Yes.
And I think you
take
would
your mask off.
Yeah, you would probably go a lot farther.
Yes.
Without like you don't have to spend the energy trying to hide who you are.
Scary.
So that brings up a question for me, right?
Yes.
Because it's wild to see people working in politics with this kind of rhetoric and these kind of beliefs. It is, because it's like in an ideal world, I know we don't live anywhere near an ideal world, but if you're going to work in politics and represent people, I feel like you shouldn't have beliefs like that, right?
Well, they're representing the people that they want to represent.
Sure.
Yeah. So my question becomes like, how can we as a people make sure that shit like that doesn't fly in politics?
Yeah. I mean, it's a difficult question because you're talking about Clarence Thomas, who should not be in the Supreme Court right now
for a myriad of reasons.
Number of reasons. But it's a lifetime appointment. And so unless something happens to Clarence Thomas, like, he's going to keep taking these checks and he's going to keep doing the will of these white folks and he's going to keep benefiting. And so again, like, a white woman that hates black people is the same political ideology that Clarence Thomas has possessed damn near his whole life. He clearly hates himself, hates his community, and hates his people.
Does he have children?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
He didn't want
Do you think I'm going to bring more black people into this world? How dare you?
He sound like Aaron Yeager from Titan, man.
Hey, it's super, super crazy. Well, we have another segment. Our new segment is called Blackmail. And we have a blackmail that came to us via voicemail.
Yeah.
And it was a person who had a very interesting take on our show and was speaking while our show was being played in the background. Can you play
We
this?
actually have two voicemails.
Okay, two
from
different
the
voicemails.
Same person.
Okay, let's hear him.
I sit here and listen to you guys talk about politics, and you don't know a damn thing. You sit there and laugh and giggle, and your points are nothing. I don't get it why you are even on the why you even have a program, because none of you make any sense. Besides Miracle. She makes more sense than all of you.
Oh, wow. The only reason has struck again. Miracle makes, that's why Miracle's on the show to make more sense than all of us, right?
Yeah.
The rest of
This
us
is
are on
literally
here to
what she
laugh.
does. Yes.
We're listening to the rainfall. Come on, man.
Miracle is an actual barred attorney.
Yes.
Our director of policy and advocacy.
Yes.
Like, Miracle wears all the hats of seriousness.
All the hats of seriousness. And
I wore the sunglasses.
Yes. And what did he have to say about the sunglasses?
The guy with the sunglasses, if you were to get rid of him, you might have a good program. Because he don't allow you guys to talk and express your opinions. all he wants to do is cut jokes and don't allow you to talk real talk.
Cut jokes and talk
You need to cut
real
your mouth
talk.
completely.
Okay, so we need to cut. So how do you feel about that?
So, you know,
Food?
it's funny because I have a clapback for this.
Yes.
You know, and I would like to say Doug.
That's his name.
That's
Doug.
his name, yes.
Okay. Yes.
Whatever inbred enclave you have in your 1 level 10 roof roach motel that undoubtedly reeks with the aroma of geriatric apathy, how you have the time of day to phone our office multiple times indicates to me that you were without question doing your part to keep the unemployment rate staggeringly high. I love that you're watching us and you have the consideration to have our show playing as you leave our voicemails.
Yes.
But I'm questioning at this point, has your infatuation with myself and my colleagues ventured into stalking? If so, there are mental health services that you can consult.
Just say you want Miracle's number, okay?
No, I'm not done.
Why do you keep throwing me out?
I'm sure. Listen, Doug, I'm talking to you, man. I'm sure you and the gross population of flea-ridden cats and other nuisance animals inhabiting your elbows the appetite domicile have few things else to do. But what I would like to say is thank you for watching.
He's making us unsafe.
Wow. He's making him unsafe. Okay? And mind you, we don't look alike. That's him. I don't wear sunglasses, Doug.
Jesus.
Wow.
But seriously, like this person has 14 calls just this week on our caller ID.
It's also weird to me. Like we let folks know. Like we're of course
this is political satire. This is satirical.
Yeah, we discuss different, but we're here to laugh. We're here for the jokes.
We laugh to keep from crying because these are very serious and heavy topics.
Yes.
If you want something that's like mundane and going by the books, watch C-SPAN, watch MSNBC.
Absolutely.
You're entitled to watch that. However, this show, we're using what we have as our platform, which is taking our narrative and our very unique and clearly popular views on these topics and bringing light to them.
Yes.
Because if we're going to keep it tall, people die around these topics every single fucking day.
Yes.
So what we're doing is able to spin this narrative and say, hey, you know what? We're looking at these atrocities. We're looking at these problematic issues that every single person in this country is facing simultaneously and finding a way to crack a joke.
Yeah.
And make you call our phone 14 times a day.
Yes. But again, like I know, like Jon Stewart just came back on the Daily Show and people were very critical of him. I guess it's a time we are, but I would say this. Don't be a Doug, be a Carol. Carol, thank you, Carol. Carol bought her a One Hood t-shirt.
Yeah.
Carol said, I've been enjoying this week in White Supremacy broadcast on Free Speech TV and wanted to represent my solidarity.
Hey.
Peace and blessing back at you. Keep up the good work. Shout out to Carol.
And I actually got fan mail in my Instagram inbox that I would like to read.
Oh, really?
It says,
this is to you, Doug. Doug, listen.
Thanks for being you. I enjoyed this week in White Supremacy a ton, and I am so grateful to breathe a little every week. This is coming to you because I have a banter that comes out in response to you that makes me feel like a kid from the inside out. Thank you for the energy boost and keep on with 3 exclamation points.
Come on, man. Come on.
Yo, large up to you. I don't know who you are, but large up to you. Thank you.
And for those that want to be like Carol and you want to wear your One Hood t-shirt, while you watch the show, go to onehood.org, the number onehood.org. Under new merchandise, you can get you a hoodie, a shirt. We got new colors coming. And so, yes, you can support. And with that being said, we have a white pages today from a good friend of mine, Treva Lindsay. It's called America Goddamn.
Goddamn.
Violence, America. Black women, and the struggle for justice. Shout out to Treva Lindsay. It's commentary on the back from Tarana Burke, Ibram Kendi, Melissa Harris Perry, and Kesey Lehman, all talking about how great this book is. You know, a powerful sister. I think she's still at Ohio State University. But this is our white pages. Treva, America Goddamn. Shout out to her. Any other things happening in our world?
Shout out to Uncle Bobby's for where we got this book from.
Definitely.
Mark Lamont Hill in Philly, Germantown.
Absolutely.
Shout out to all the Black-owned bookstores. I've been following y'all, seeing y'all doing great work.
And Joe Biden will be to your bookstores very shortly.
To eat.
Make sure you have a plate of fried chicken.
You know, he just gums the skin. So make sure the bones are out there.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's terrible. Absolutely terrible. Okay, go ahead, Miracle. I'm sorry. See, he's cutting. Get man with the glasses.
I know the man with glasses. Again, make sure you are registered to vote. Shout out to Michigan. Y'all are in the news this week. A lot of stuff is happening. Yeah. But again, I do believe that everyone has the right to vote, should exercise their right to vote.
Yes.
And whether that is a vote for your candidate or a protest vote, this is one tool that we have to build our communities and create the foundations for liberation. So again, shout out to everyone who is, engaged in the political process. Also, what is this? This is about to be March. Make sure that, you're tuned in because Women's History Month is coming.
Absolutely.
Yes, it is.
Please, uplift the women in your lives, read some books, support some women-owned businesses, do some great programming. Again, this is a time where we have to come together, create the world that we deserve, and I hope that, everybody enjoys, their week, and hopefully we'll still be here because there's going to be hailstorms this week, and so...
Yeah, be careful, stay inside, all that other good stuff. My brother?
Firstly, I would like to thank everyone who has donated to the GoFundMe so far. Y'all are making a huge difference. I'm still accepting donations if you're feeling generous, if you're feeling kind. The GoFundMe is titled Help Treble Go to South by Southwest EDU 2024. If you rock with me, rock with me. You know what I'm saying?
Rock with him, you know what I'm saying? And if you're, I guess, in Austin...
Yeah,
holla at your boy when when he comes to Austin, Texas. And Farouk, any final words?
Oh, you niggas stop calling from the same phone number and leaving us voicemails. We know it's all one phone. You're on a shared family plan because you can't afford anything because you're on a fixed income.
Damn.
Wow.
So, yeah, do something.
My
Yo,
God.
Yes.
Watch TV. Don't watch me, nigga.
Wow. And I also want to do, also want to shout out, Alex Rodriguez for giving me hope.
Me too. but Alex is Dominican. He activated him late in jeans.
I'm hoping to fall asleep in the sun and wake up as dark as Alex Rodriguez.
You and me both, man.
Man,
I wonder what Dr. Umar had to say about that.
It's hard out here. With that being
just
said,
a tan.
Yeah, I know.
Literally just
it's a tan. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was just funny. It was funny because of how dark he was.
Oh wow.
Oh,
It was funny. Yeah. And like I said, I aspire to be that miracle. I aspire to climb up your chart of undesirable.
I feel like, what do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that? With that being said,
shout out to all the
if you
people.
want to leave us a voicemail, or if you want to leave us an email, info@onehood.org. That's
you
the number
can
onehood.org.
talk to them.
Yes.
You don't have to send messages
Yes.
to me. She is not. I am an introvert. I like to be by myself. I'm like, okay, the world is there. You don't have to reach out. It's okay.
We did also get another Google review that we'll probably share on Blackmail next week. With that being said, this week in White Supremacy, peace, y'all. One Hood.